I've decided that since I already reached the pledge the kids needed to do for the fundraiser, I am no longer going to sell the bundle of laces, but I'm going to give it away. And since I'm over 500 subbies right now, what I'd like to do is I'm going to show a tour of my studio now that I haven't been able to work on it too much, and it's actually more organized than usual. It's not finished and it's not done. It's a work in progress, but I'll share with you what it looks like right now. And as I share you my studio, I'll show the things that I'm guilty of buying too much of, but that I use. So that's why I'm showing you all my paints. I love getting paints, different types of paints to work on my projects, and I am so guilty of grabbing paints whenever I see them. Even though they're not cheap here, it's an addiction. I love getting paints, just like I love getting laces and metal embellishments. So I'll share with you a little tour of my studio and what it looks like now. Now it's an open space little room. So that's basically what it looks like. Up here what you see is Beatrice's table that looks into my studio. And then as you walk in, that's what you see. This is my studio. So what I thought I would do as I give you a little tour is share with you the things that I call my guilty pleasures. They're my crafty guilty pleasures, because I love buying crafty things and using them. So this is not about the hoarding part. This is about all the things that we all get, but the ones that I actually use. So as I show you my studio, I'll show you all my collections of things that I gather and I use in my projects, and how I store them. So maybe it'll give you some ideas. But this is the way I work, and this is the way it's been like more comfortable for me, because I need to see things in order to use them. If I hide them too much, then I forget that I have them, because I'm always like tight on time when I do my crafting. So yeah, let's start. So as you walk into the studio, this table that you see over here holds my paper trimmer that used to be on the floor, and these are actually scraps that I'm taking apart from the swatch books. So little by little I've been taking those catalogs apart and gathering all the swatches. And that's my Cuttlebug. And then this part here is a Harbor Freight. It's like a tool display thing, and it rotates. It's galvanized steel, so it's very sturdy and it holds so much. It's a pain to put together, but once you have it together, it is so practical. I love that piece, and I got it online. Some of you have the stores where you live, so you'll be able to get them at the stores, but I saw them in a couple of videos, and I asked the ladies where they had gotten it, and I was able to get it online, and it was so worth it. So that holds like a whole bunch of stuff, and it's right next to where I work, so it's very practical. And then this table that you see, all of my tables are Rubbermaid tables, and what I do is I cover them with tablecloths so that I can store things underneath and you don't see the ugly tables. And that way they all look more uniform, and it's nicer to walk into a room that everything's more covered, because it feels so cramped and crowded as it is, that I needed to hide the other things. So as you walk in, you see that table over there. I have a lot of storage there. There's things underneath. There's like trims and fabrics and things underneath. And then on those two big collapsible boxes, I had someone at work actually build a wooden frame inside of them from scraps of wood at the school, and that way I could stack them together, and they hold a lot of weight. by having that wood inside. So at the bottom one has like chipboard things and mini albums and things that I can work on, and the top one has like Christmas and holiday things that I will use by the season. And then at the top I have Rosanna's box that she sent, and there's material there, fabric. And then at the top I have the tricot embellishment and things that my friends have sent. And that little jar container has rosettes from Lavish Laces from Gisela. And then in the back there's that's like a dollar stand of like trays that has like a whole bunch of trims and things that I use. And then back there, let me see if I can show you that, because I found this the other day and I love it. Let me see if I can do this without driving you guys crazy with my moving. I don't know if I can grab it without being too, but it's a dress. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm waiting for my husband to drill a hole on the wall so that I can hang it. But it has a whole bunch of little plastic compartments that you can put your jewelry in, or different things and beads and things that you can store. And I want to put that outside on the studio so I can hold more things. And it's black at the bottom, and it has that damask print at the top. And I really like it. So I got one. And then that door there leads to a terrace, but there's a couple of them throughout the house, so we don't use that at all. So I covered it with a table and I use the space. And then as I move to the side, I don't know if we're going to be too close, but those are all the things that I use all the time. That's a box that Nicole made me, and the tag mini that she made for me. Those were two different swaps, but they matched so well together that I put them on display together. And these are like my little jars of goodies. These two are actually candy, and the rest are just beads and trims and things. And then over here is my little ATC stand with an ATC that Rosanna made for me, and some pan pastels and the tools to use them. Those bins hold like jewelry things, pieces that I took apart. And those are all my glues and my like different liquids that I use for different things, and my brushes. Most of them are in there. And those are mediums that I use for my mixed media. And then back there is another guilty pleasure, is those are all templates from the Crafters Workshop and a Kaiser Craft one that I got. And those are the trims that I bought recently, and some rosette trims in my one and only birdcage that I got at Michael's. And then back here, what you see is a cork board that has a whole bunch of tags from friends, and my calendar, my Audrey Hepburn calendar, and projects and things that my friends have shared with me that inspire me and just look beautiful. So I have them all on display. And those are the Lindy Stamp Gang like swatches, and those are my Lindy Stamp Gangs. And there is another guilty pleasure, all my wood stamps on blocks that I love. Some punches, and that's like my thinking session. Like, this is like where I gather all the things and I plan them, and then I work at another table. Those are like loose flowers, my Olate, my display with all of my friends' creations and nice things like those stamps that Nita sent, and wooden stamps at the bottom. These are all my Letraset flex markers, paper, more templates. And then back here I have the beautiful cameos that Jen sent me. I'm still holding them until I find a good project to put them on. My alcohol inks, the few that I've been able to get, and then there's the ones that Laura sent to me. Those containers have buttons, and the other ones have flowers. And then those are just collections of things that I've had for a very long time that I have on display here. What else? My clip up, some of you have seen, that's my clear stamps and embellishments and brads, all the things that I use like all the time.